Hello, welcome to Wrestling in Mom's Basement. This is going to be our prediction episode for AEW's Double or Nothing 2021. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This gentleman to my right is my co-host, Joe Venuto.
Yeah, so for a little intro, I do, even if the Bill's all strong, it's kind of like a takeover. I do normally get a site for AEW pay-per-view because they've earned a reputation of pulling good shows, aside from their misfire with the splitting ring fiasco of Revolution. AEW hasn't truly had bad pay-per-view.
And All Out last year wasn't that good either.
It was hot.
Still wasn't that good.
It was humid. Remember that was the...
Yeah.
But apparently the women were fine.
Yeah.
But it was humid. Yeah, AEW has not had a truly bad pay-per-view or even that many bad pay-per-view moments in their history. So they're getting a chance to keep that record strong. Hopefully they pull off. Kick off with the buy-in NWA Women's title, Serena Deeb versus defending against Rio.
This one it is a little bit of a toss-up, but I'm going to go with, since it's for the NWA title, NWA probably doesn't necessarily want their title change to happen on a different company, so I'm going to go with Serena retaining here.
Isaiah also picked Serena. Yeah, there's a bit of history here, as Rio beat Deeb in the No More Contenders tournament a few months back. Title's kind of been a weird addition to AEW. And sometimes focus more on than the third title.
Yeah.
But as only pops every so often, and there are really interesting stories involved. Rio's not been around often lately, surprisingly, but she's always presented as one of the bigger stars in the division, and Deeb is also what she does. Though now, just a chance to showcase herself. I'll take Deeb to retain here. As always, hard to find the NWA title like past that change of hands on an AEW show.
Mm-hmm.
This just feels like a match being added on for the sake of something, and that is fine excuse for a pre-show.
But it's not an excuse to change the title.
Right, yeah. The action will be good, and that's all I can ask for a match like this. Deeb retains, though I'm not entirely sure where that leaves Rio. The main show, Jaime Page versus Brian Cage.
I'm going to go, amazingly enough, with Brian Cage in this one. Amazingly enough because, well, Brian Cage is a hoss, and he usually doesn't pick up big wins, but I think the focus on him is him doing this alone without Team Taz. That's literally what I got from his promo. And also, it wouldn't necessarily look all that great that he squashes Page a month ago, but doesn't beat him here. I think that sort of makes him a little bit impotent. So I'm going to go with Brian Cage getting the win here.
Isaiah pick Hangman. This one has a lot of interest up a bit, and that's because of Page. For months now, the theory's been a Page is the one to take the AEW World title off of Kenny Omega. But there's been nothing to suggest that's actually going to happen. Page has been toiling with the Dark Order for a good while, doing a little more economy stuff. This week's Dynamite, though, saw him get a lot more serious, and that's a good sign for his future. And I think that's a good sign for him, too, with the match. As he'll beat Page, as much as other monsters Cage is, there's no reason for him to win here. Page is possibly primed to go after the world title. So, whenever someone Cage's stature should help. And throwing that Cage is having issues with the rest of Team Taz for the last 2 months. And it's hard to imagine him having much of a chance here. So. For the tag team titles, and what should be the main event, but I didn't put it as the main event because I don't think it's going to be the main event. Young Bucks versus John Moxley. Young Bucks fighting against John Moxley and Kingston.
This one's a little bit of a toss-up here. Yeah, the Young Bucks can continue the Elite Bullet Club thing where they still hold on to the titles. But honestly, I kind of do want to see a title change here. I would like to see at least them get some... the Elite get some sort of comeuppance here. And it probably shouldn't be Kenny Omega until at least All Out. So I'm going to go with Moxley and Kingston getting it here, and I'm pretty sure it's because they also want Eddie to get a title, because he's been with them and been probably their best mic worker to date.
Isaiah said Moxley and Kingston as well. Yeah, I usually say the bigger matches for later, but I might as well have some fun. There's a few different me, but this is the match that interests me the most on the card, though, as I really could see going away. The main Shida is assuming another title match goes a certain way, we very well could be looking at all heel champions in AEW. Someone wanted to break through the wall and bounce this out of it. That might be Moxley Kingston. With that being said, though, I don't think the titles change hands here. It seems more likely that the Bucks and Omega get to hold their 3 titles at once. Because that's what AEW finds interesting. I will be wrong with this, and the title changes hand won't shock me, at least. But I think the Bucks hold on here. Likely through some sort of overthought shenanigans, though. Not on the Bucks. Up next, Cody Rhodes versus Anthony Go-Go.
No, here's the thought process during this. AEW usually puts Cody over people he shouldn't go over. So is AEW going to continue to be AEW? Or are they actually going to finally do something that's right? Being that it wouldn't necessarily hurt Cody to take a loss here, even though that's never been the AEW's thought process, I'll go with the Go-Go here. I know I'm probably picking the underdog because, again, AEW's. Or Cody's. But I would like to see, like, the... honestly, I know Go-Go's the foreigner out of the patriotic theme, or a patriotic feud, somehow, because he came out and said he hates America, which he never did. I think all he did really was just throw a flag to Cody, and that's it. But I would like to see Cody's ego get a little bit, his character has his ego checked a little bit, because for this weekend, he's going to be the American Dream. He's the one that made this about America. I kind of want to see him get punched in the mouth. I'm going to go with the Go-Go here.
I say pick Cody, and I can't blame him.
I can't either.
Yeah.
My pick may be incredibly dumb, because AEW is going to AEW.
Yeah, then we have this one. It might be the most discussed match on the entire show. Cody is becoming an American Dream for one night only, and is fighting one of those evil foreign British guys.
Those evil foreign menaces who hasn't even said he hates America.
Yeah, the patriotism aspect has felt rather forced this story, as it seems to come out of the 1980s rather than modern wrestling company. Go-Go doesn't have much experience either, but here he is anyway. I'll go on a limb here. And pick Go-Go, which is where the story should head if they want to make a bigger star for a change.
I just want you to know that we're putting a lot of trust in AEW to not be AEW.
Yeah, I know. Go-Go's only wrestled a handful of matches, I believe, when I looked up. And it will be a huge deal to beat Cody. I'm not completely sold on the idea that Go-Go wins, as Rose sometimes he gets some questionable victories.
Yeah.
But I'll take a Go-Go here, and I hope AEW rolls the dice right on this one.
I think the biggest match that he should have won that he actually did was, like, him and Dustin.
Yes.
And that was just because Dustin wasn't signed yet.
Yeah, there you go.
But he beat Spears.
Yeah.
Well, thank God he put over MJF.
Yeah. That was
beat Archer.
Yeah. He put over Jericho and MJF.
Yeah.
One who did in the end, one who did.
Yeah.
AEW World Title up next will do, because I don't feel like this is main event. Kenny Omega versus Pac versus Orange Cassidy.
I have a feeling if this main event, there's going to be someone that comes out to rain on the parade of Kenny Omega.
Roman.
Other than that, Kenny Omega is still winning the match. Kenny Omega. Yes.
I say pick Kenny Omega. Yeah, Omega's been mentioned off so far in this video that we might as well just knock this match out anyway. Match doesn't grab my interest very well. I can't believe I've been alone in that. It came out of nowhere. Suddenly, these two were top contenders, and the match was so as a result. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to buy Omega as being major here, but that is what I was asking. Of course, I'll take Omega to retain her, as I can't imagine your Pac or Cassidy getting a title. This match feels like a token title defense for Omega, as I can't find losing the title anytime soon. Cassidy feels way over his head here, and Pac is
feels added in.
Yeah, and while Pac is great, I don't think he's going to get the title. Omega retains her, a match that has as much drama as a screwball comedy.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean the match will be good, just has as much drama as a screwball comedy does. Up next for the AEW Women's title, Hikaru Shida defending against Britt Baker.
Yeah, there's really only one choice for this one. And if it's the other way, it's 100% wrong. Britt Baker wins.
I say pick Britt. This will be the one title match, likely standing in the way of till heel bomb is. I'm not sure how much you will bet on the good guy. Of all the matches on this card, this one might have the least drama to the whole thing, which is impressive with the last match. But, and I'm not sure there's even a point suggested otherwise. I think you know where this is going, as much especially for all of us. In a moment that's very long time coming, Baker finally breaks through the glass ceiling and wins the title here. She's held the thing for over a year now. And is pretty far past the point of being ready to lose. Baker's one of the best things going in AEW and has been for a long time now. And it's time she claims her destiny and holds the title for a long time. Something we could both relate to, because that's what's going to happen this year too. So we'll go with the only logical.
You're going to hold it for about a year.
So we'll go with the only logical option here, is that Britt retains and I win. Simple.
However, I can easily see AEW making Britt wait longer than she's gotten in an action figure. So.
Yeah, no, that's why I said this will be the one match to stay in the Layfield dominance.
Yeah.
Up next, Sting and Darby Allin versus Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky.
Yeah, I could see the faces picking up a win here. But just there's been a lot of things in the way for Scorpio and Ethan Page. Ethan Page literally hasn't had a match where there hasn't been a production error at this point.
This past week he had a match. I won.
Oh, okay, he had one match.
All right.
Where he didn't have a production error. Literally, in his debut, there was a production error that sort of just petered out his debut.
Right.
And Scorpio Sky, he needs something big at this point. Because he's always been the guy that's put on good matches, but never actually gotten a notable win other than being in a tag team. So he does really need something else, and a win over a team that includes Sting and another one that is AEW's most popular face right now, in Darby Allin. I'm going to go with the heels picking up the one here.
Yeah, Isaiah picked Sting and Darby Allin once again, just like Cody and Gogo.
Yeah.
I completely understand.
I completely understand.
Yeah, AEW's a very big deal out of this being Sting's first regular match in 5 years. And that's not exactly drawing me in. Sting...
Well, to be fair, I don't think he's picked up a win in, 8 years?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
In front of fans?
Yeah, Sting and Allin make a fine mentor student period. I feel like Darby's kind of outgrowing the Sting.
Yeah.
But I really love HRC Sting wrestling, and it does help that the villains have been pretty tacked on to the point where they feel like the big guys are enough for Sting to beat without breaking a sweat. That being said, I'll go with Sky and Page to win here, as there's no need for Sting and Darby to beat them. If AEW wants Sky and Page to mean anything, it would be fairly ridiculous to beat someone who isn't going to lose his status. It would be fairly ridiculous for them to lose to someone who's not going to lose his status, no matter what, with Sting. Darby should not be taking the fall, though, if they win.
It should be Sting.
But his team should be taking a loss, so the two new villains have something to brag about for a bit.
Yeah.
Up next, our 4 picks for the Casino Battle Royale.
Well, I'm going to get the obvious pick out of the way. Yeah, the Christian's the only one that's actually even been mentioned with the Battle Royal, and maybe with an outside chance of Hobbs, because he's the one that's been trying to beat up Christian. But yeah, I think Christian's the obvious pick here. Since it's for a world title shot, I'm going to go with the only other confirmed main eventer I can see. I'm going to go with Penna as well.
That wasn't your wacky pick, though, right?
No.
Okay.
My wacky pick's last.
Okay.
And just because it could be a funny monkey wrench into everyone's plans, I'm going to go with the Joker, the last one to enter into the ring. And for my last pick, I'm going to go with this really off-the-wall pick. And it likely won't matter anyway, because I'm sure it's either one of the first 3. Being that he got some like random focus on a couple weeks ago against Darby Allin.
We all picked him.
I'm gonna go with 10 here.
Oh fuck! All right, so
they gave him a nice video package with Darby. He fought hard, then Darby ripped his mask in a really heel move.
That was given to my Brody.
Yeah, that was given to him by Brody, and then Darby just picked him up with a roll-up win. So I'm 10, I guess.
All right, Isaiah went 10 Christian, Dustin, Matt. Yeah. First of all, man, a lot of the company loves gambling themes. Fintech cons to add. I don't know what to do with a match like this. There's a women's one all out there. That'll be fun. Because there's so many options out there. You could probably bet one of the favorites, but with at least one spot being open, it really goes in multiple directions. The announced lineup looks pretty deep in the sense that's a lot of people. But the TBA spot has my interest up a little higher. Based on who's currently announced for match, I'll take Christian to win 10. And Dustin too. The rest of the field is mainly a bunch of mid-carders besides Christian. With Christian is the only one that I could see outside maybe Dustin, who might be a little higher than a regular mid-card. Having a real chase. That being said, I do think there is a possibility of the mystery winning here. I'll go a little bit more in deep with it. There's a little reason I have someone of Andrade. I'm thinking will be the mystery, especially if him and Omega and Triple Mania being this.
Yeah, that's true.
So
yeah.
I'm thinking
that's actually a good one.
So there is a little reason here to have someone of his stature debut if he wasn't win the match. So that's why I picked the mystery.
Yeah.
But if I'm going in order, if Christian doesn't win, Andrade. But the mystery count. Well, since I didn't pick the mystery, we're literally being represented by who the Joker is. Don't forget that.
Yes.
But I'm just making it clear. I'm hoping out of all the possible Jokers out there, Andrade will be the one I will put my best money behind.
Yeah. Thinking about it, I actually didn't think on who the Joker could possibly be, to be fair.
Right.
I just literally thought of who would win the Battle Royal, and since we can put Joker in the spot, I just put Joker there. Because this Battle Royal, I can't see anybody else winning, but someone who probably is at least a little bit focused.
But Pammy are represented by whoever.
Like Jungle Boy just missed, just because we haven't seen him in months.
Right.
Well, he still just missed because he's popular, and the crowd and a full crowd can do his song. Yeah.
But yeah,
but yeah, he wasn't one of my picks.
Yeah, we're represented by whoever the Joker is. I just think the Joker has the best shot as Andrade. Well, to narrow it down, out of all the free agents out there right now, the only people that are big will be Andrade and Daniel Bryan, and I don't see them. And they do have Daniel Bryan. I don't see them debuting him in a Joker. No. That's where Pat's talking about at the Triple Threat main events. That's where you bring out Daniel Bryan. Yeah. So I'm going with Andrade as a Joker, but the Joker is whoever it is. So, and I'm not counting Samoa Joe because it can't be him until July the earliest. Yeah. Up next with TNT title, Miro defending against Lance Archer.
Miro just picked up the TNT title, so I guess I'd rather have one correctly booked big guy in hand instead of, two in the bush. I want to go with Miro here.
I say pick Miro too. First of all, Sonda just makes the TNT title over. Dynamite's moving over to TBS later in the year or next year. Yeah. So just go with the logical move. With that out of the way, this should be a heck of a house fight. And that's all they have advertised being. Miro's come very little way in a short amount of time. And it's going to tip Sabian and all the game stuff has worked wonders for him. Which should not surprise anyone. Based on that alone, Miro retains here now.
Was it the most dub move in wrestling?
Yes.
In recent memory of wrestling?
Yes. Yeah, based on that alone, Miro retains here. As Archer seems to be heading for a split with Jake Roberts, it feels like too. Mm-hmm. At this point, that's the right idea too. I feel like as Archer can't cover anything Roberts can do for him.
Although, what does Jake do afterwards?
He's getting a paycheck tonight from AEW.
Yeah, I guess.
That's just someone on a Legends deal. Miro's look like he could be the breakout star around here, and that's why he was brought in the first place. So, go on makes sense here, have Miro retained for a heck of a battle. And what I think is going to be the main event, especially after Dynamite, the Stadium Stampede. Yeah.
I'm going to go with Inner Circle here, just because, yeah, they gave them the send-off promo, but it ended with them getting their asses kicked and having their painted end zone getting pissed on by the Pinnacle on social media.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's literally set up for the babyface stable to win. I'm going to go with Inner Circle.
Isaiah went with the Pinnacle. Yeah, now thinking about this almost has to end the show due to the magnitude and the stakes. As the Inner Circle has to split up with the Pinnacle, 10 beat them. The original version was complete and saddening and very memorable. Which is what I'm expecting this time around too. The Inner Circle's coming banged up after Dynamite, so the ring starting to look like it's on the wall here. I'm going to go with win-loss. Should make sense. Let's say Pinnacle wins.
Okay.
Though I can't shoot the idea of a face one being pulled. The Inner Circle's had a great run, but there isn't much left for them to do. Splitting up does not mean we can't see MJF versus Chris Jericho. So maybe that's where we go for All Out. Either way, the match should be good and insane, which is all you can come on from this. But I'm done with the Pinnacle, so overall that leaves us with how many different picks? Now you said Serena. I mean, the tag titles. Surprise your group on Cody and Go-Go and the Sting match. We'll be women's title now. Potentially the Battle Royal. We might have different. Yeah,
potentially.
So 3 for sure, 4 definitely. And I think Isaiah's like 4 or 5.
By the way, did Isaiah didn't pick the Joker, right?
No, he didn't go Joker.
Did he even know that he could just pick the Joker and not actually have to name a name?
Isaiah may have the Joker.
Oh, yeah, just text him afterwards.
Yeah.
To be fair, since I'm not sure if he knows the rule or not.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like from talking to him, he doesn't really care about this. Really doesn't care about the Casino Battle Royal.
Yeah, true.
So I don't know if he's going. Overall, I'm winning. We did that. But overall, it's a heck of a stack card, and has me more interested in the show from them than I've been in a long time.
It should be at least a fun show.
Yeah. The top of the card's low, and the rest is not bad at all. I mean, we could be in for a pretty awesome night. AEW knows how to set things up. But more importantly, most of the time, they know how to deliver them. Which is what I'm counting on here.
Mm-hmm.
The show looks great, and as site filler is always nice to have, but you could tell the difference in pay-per-view predictions when the video's going like over 20 minutes.
Yeah.
To talk about pay-per-view. To go more in depth, how good it's built. Now, the next pay-per-view we do predictions for, and Takeover one won't be, even though it hasn't been the best built, neither was this, but at least it's in depth. Takeover had depth to it. The only issue was it'll be a very quick review that morning.
Yeah.
Because we won't be here. Well, we'll be here, but we'll be getting ready to be going.
We'll probably be doing it the day before, actually.
Never mind then, so we'll have plenty of time to talk about it. That's a much better idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Takeover's not known for any last-minute matches.
Whether it goes a long time, we don't currently know.
No, but it's Takeover, so I'll find something to talk about.
Yeah.
But not known for this, and we'll be back.
But also, there's a Hell in a Cell in the way, too.
Yeah, but we're not doing a video for that. It's on Father's Day.
That's true,
yeah. And let's have you on one arm.
It's mostly made of plastic. Obviously,
yeah,
it's not real.
Yeah, I know, but I pressed it on my vaccine arm to be fair.
Yeah.
Which isn't 100% yet. I'll probably say
it's taken you a week to recover from your vaccine.
No, I'll probably say like 98%.
Oh.
But I'll be. Oh, I am vaccinated too, just in case when we have our live show. You want to come? We have a live show coming. Tell them that.
Oh yeah, we have a live show that's going to be in this basement.
2300 Arena Parking Lot, July 10th. Inside underneath the Snyder Avenue Bridge. Underneath the Front Street Bridge.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. If you can't find us, we're already dead.
That's probably the more probability, yes.
In that alleyway.
Yep.
Can we just smell these all again? In that arena. Oh. They smell.
Yeah.
Can't we just smell them? But we'll be back later tonight with me picking Past Punishment Review for Tuesday. Special Tuesday edition Punishment Review because Wednesday there's no Dynamite one. So Tuesday for NXT. So that'll be on Tuesday, but we'll let you know what Past watch on Memorial Day for you.
Don't worry, Joe will bring you a nice video on Tuesday.
We'll let you know what Past going to be spending his Memorial Day night watching. It's trying to roll.
That's true, yeah.
So see you then.
See you then.